He's a 10, but he has an Android phone. What's his new rating?
2. Because, like, are you broke? Like, how can you not afford an Apple? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, you just can't deal with me, no. It's a 0. Our pictures for Instagram are gonna be terrible. You can tell just by a picture if it's an Android. The saturation is crazy. That's a no for me. Can't even put that through VSCO.
What's his new rating?
A 3. It's like such bad photo quality, and you don't get an iMessage. 5. How am I gonna communicate? It's green text, and I'm doing blue.
What's his new rating?
1. Android, I can't do. I just can't do. A 0. You lose. It's box with a question mark after box with a question mark. I don't have time for that. And I'm not doing WhatsApp either.
I feel like an Android user is a nerd.
If you don't have an iPhone, you're a nerd.
He's a 10, but he has an Android.
Like 0 Android. I can't do the Android. It's like cheap. You're cheap.
What if he had an Android?
We wouldn't be dating.
She break up with you?
It's over. And the emojis are really ugly. Anyone you know that's an Android, look at what they post on their Instagram story. They're bad.
So I went on a first date and a car was about to hit me and he grabbed me and pulled me away. And I don't know why, but that just gave me the ick. Because it's literally the first date. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like, it was just so desperate. And it's like, play it cool.
How are you guys not getting the ick from these guys that you're dating? Like, I'm getting the ick so easily these days. It's really annoying. The other day I got it because I didn't like the way that he walked. Like, something about his swagger, like his gait. I was like, that's not my husband. Like, what is wrong with me? How do you guys get over this?
This is bullshit.
Y'all don't find that weird that you were in a dating culture where a childless man could get shamed for not wanting a single mom, but a woman will disqualify a man for not having an iPhone? And then on the ick list, you can't even have a damn phone case. So you can't even have a phone case to protect the iPhone, even if you had one. You can't win, bruh. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe on another episode of Pop the Balloon.
I simply cannot understand for the life of me how you women go on a balloon popping dating show and turn down seem like decent men because of their outfit. Gosh, like my homeboy always say, we are at the point of no return. We are at the highest level of delusion. I mean, how can you turn down somebody because of their outfit as if the outfit cannot change? Wow, like I can't, like, do you know how many folks go on a balloon popping dating show and simply turn people down because of their outfit, because they don't like the shoes, they don't like the hat, or it's this is so petty. This is so petty on so many levels, and I see why a lot of us are single and lonely. Oh my goodness. Women, we have unrealistic expectations to where now we are slipping into danger levels of delusion. We are self-sabotaging at an all-time high, and I promise you, we will die alone. We will die alone. Oh my
That
goodness.
is exactly why girls like her never find a man. What she said at the end is crazy.
You look like you're getting ready to pop.
Another one.
I think I am. Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, so why do we pop?
Honestly, I think, okay, you know what? I'm gonna just say it. Okay. I know that I might be your type.
Probably. And I know that because of the way that you were looking at me.
Right.
Like, you could eat me up on this floor. And, I think when I'm initially meeting someone, especially when there's 1,000 different beautiful women standing here, it's uncomfortable to constantly be looked at. Like,
She belongs to the streets.
they want to eat you up in that moment. Like, granted, love it. Yes. Let my man look at me like that. But right here, right now, it is so uncomfortable.
Right.
I can't stand it. And I think I get that. I get that all the time at work. And I just be like, all right, bro. Like, I'm just trying to be here.
So you don't think that it's like
I think
the male like that's really feeling you? You don't think that's
No, I feel that. That's why I said I know.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
For a fact that I'm your type. It's just, it makes me so uncomfortable right now.
Right.
And that's why I was kind of like waiting. I'm like, damn, maybe I could chill.
Right,
is he your type? My friends are going to say I don't really have a type.
Get the fuck out of here!
Name, age, and the answer to his questions.
Hi, I'm Zola Stone. I'm 31.
How you doing?
And I didn't want to be rude, but when you asked the question, I wanted to pop already.
No, go ahead. Why you holding your balloon? Pop.
Okay, I don't know.
Why we pop then?
Because I already know you're not going to like it, but my last relationship was New Year's, January. So that's just...
So you pop because you assumed that I wasn't going to like it?
Yeah, because it's so recent. And the other women, it's been a couple years and...
No, that ain't no reason.
You know the healing process.
It ain't so you're not healed yet?
No, I am.
You
but
are?
I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe if it were me, I don't know. That might be a problem, just
Nah, you
January.
Can't assume stuff like that. Yeah. Nah, you can't assume like that.
Another one.
I just assumed. If
you want to get your balloon back, you could, but you don't have to assume like that.
But even if you don't mind about that, like, I just feel like you're such a pretty boy. Like, no, you're very handsome, very sexy.
Definitely not a pretty boy.
But I mean, like, I just get player vibes.
Player
it make
vibes?
Me nervous. Yeah, like player. I get the player.
So you projecting.
No, I don't know. Okay. I just got the player vibe.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If you would have said that if I was in my early 20s, then you would have been spot on. But now I'm grown. Like, life is more serious. Yeah, I mean, it's more serious for me.
How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 34.
Oh, 34.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's all right, girl. Don't worry. You popped. You popped.
As much as women over here complain about they want a man that they want all to themselves, when you got a man that's showing you more attention than the other women on the panel, you disqualify him for it. And then you got another woman that assumes that this man is going to disqualify her, so she disqualifies herself. Can you say self-sabotage? Jeez, man. Let's continue, bro.
Do you want to know why men think we're crazy?
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay, it's Saturday night. It's raining. I'm laying on the couch under a blanket. I'm in my jammies. I tell my husband I want something cozy for dinner. He's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, like, what does that mean? Like, how does he solve this mystery?
So he starts naming off places. He's like, do you want to go to Outback? I'm like, no. He's like, do you want pizza? I'm like, no. He's like, do you want teriyaki? I'm like, gross. No, that doesn't sound good.
Man, you sound really hard to please. I mean, I'm not sure how he really deals with that. Like, what did you want? What do you want?
I really want pho. He doesn't want pho. So we have to compromise on something.
You want what?
I don't want to go sit in a restaurant.
So what do you want?
I don't want him to leave the house to go pick up the food because I'm needy and I want him to stay home.
What is it that you want?
I don't want to pay for DoorDash because DoorDash is expensive.
What do you want?
So I just want the food to come to me, but like for free. But also, I don't want to deal with like the garbage and the mess from takeout.
What do you really want?
I don't want to sit in a restaurant and I don't want to cook.
I'm just not sure what you want.
I don't know what I want to eat. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. Not a bit of sense. It's nonsensical. It just makes no sense. Nonsense.
Because it makes perfect sense in my head.
Nancy went on to finally divorce her husband of 17 years, taking the house, the kids, and everything he's ever worked for away from him. When asked why, she explained that she wasn't happy because he could never figure out what she truly wanted, and that she simply deserves better. The husband self-deleted as he saw nothing more to live for. In divorce, someone's always truly at fault.
What is your plan B if no one marries you? Honestly, Ace, I hope to perish. No, I hope to perish.
I don't see nothing funny about this because the joke is actually on you. Brown women are literally the only women that fight against the nature of needing and wanting and desiring a man. You are actually setting yourself up to perish because studies have shown that people go into the grave sooner due to the lack of love or the experience of receiving love. You don't believe me? Go look it up. So keep that same energy that you don't need a man when you need somebody to screw in the light bulb, to cut your grass, to grab your ass, to be a father figure to your children. That's a good one. And the biggest one of it all, keep that same energy when you lack resources. Most of y'all don't even know how to swim.
Favorite genre of video is man gets on the internet and confirms all of our worst fears as women and confirms that everything we think about them is true and confirms that everything that they think about us.
And my favorite genre of videos is when a woman comes on the internet and acts like women don't do the same things as men, even though they just label it as different topics. And this is just me going off the top of the head. Do we need to bring up how some of you will label a man as a husband material, but you wouldn't sleep with him? Do I need to also bring up the fact that you can label a man as husband material, but you really wouldn't just see him as someone that you would hook up with when you was having fun in college and or your early 20s to your late 20s? I also need to bring up the guy that you would put in the friend zone, which is kind of the shorty. You might screw him if you got a little too drunk, but at the same time, you just want to keep it platonic, but you never know. Same version as the shorty. You also have the guy that you just lead on because he's always validating you and he makes you feel better about yourself when you're down and out. Do I need to bring up that guy? How about the guy that's just willing to take you on dates because once again, you string him along? This isn't the dude that validates you over text because you would never want to be seen in public with him. But then some of you also have that guy that you kind of like lead on. You'll go on dates because you know he's going to pay for it when you really get bored. My favorite one of them all is the sugar daddy. The sugar daddy is the dude that you just got to talk to and you might have to send a couple feet pictures to. You might even have to send them something from the kneecaps up. But you have that dude in your phone, not all. This is all some women that have the sugar daddy. It's how they get their bills paid. It's how some of them get those materialistic items, but yet they'll come on the internet and act like they're this hardworking, independent woman. Y'all know I don't even like to get this disrespectful and I like to keep it fair, but I'm so tired of y'all coming to this internet acting like you're so much different than men. Everybody has their way of identifying people in their life, but yet y'all just want to crucify and be the biggest hypocrites and act like y'all are no different than men. No self-respecting man wants a wife that he can just walk all over. You know what that would be compared to? That would be compared to how some of y'all talk, how you want a simp, the man that disrespects himself to be with you, but you know deep down that you have no respect for that man, which is why those relationships never really work out. You might get married to the simp. You might spend 5 years with the simp. You might spend 5 years and get married to the simp, but once you get a little bit older, you're going to say, I'm not really happy because this man really doesn't have no oomph to him. He really has no respect to him. He has no backbone. So once again, I love how you guys try to come on the internet and act like men are so terrible when deep down you guys know you have your own little ways of labeling men. Is this all women? Absolutely not. But it's going to be the same amount of men as it's the same amount of women.
That nigga got a point.
Gotcha, bitch.
Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.
Bye.